Following the Tropic of Cancer had taken me thousands of miles across North Africa. Now my journey across the continent was coming to an end. I'd reached a milestone, the very edge of Africa and the Red Sea coast.
Finally, we get to water. Oh, it looks beautiful. That's alright. So, I've met up with Hossam Helmi here, who's well, you're a pioneer really of diving in the Red Sea, aren't you?
Well, actually, we started here 20 years ago.
And how many times have you dived in the Red Sea?
The last time I counted, that was 5,000, that was 7 years ago.
Coral reef is one of the greatest treasures of the tropics region, existing almost entirely between the Tropic of Capricorn, the southern border of the tropics, and here more than 3,000 miles north of that line on the Tropic of Cancer. It was a thrill to find such diversity of life down here, suggesting that this reef is in good health.
I think it's incredible. I really do. You said it's like being in an aquarium, and it's true.
Because it's virgin. Nobody dived here, nobody fished in this area, no damage happened to the reef or to the shore, nothing.
Conditions in the Red Sea are especially good for coral reef. It's relatively warm and shallow here compared to the large oceans. And the coral is nourished as rain washes minerals and nutrients into the water from volcanic mountains around the sea.
Around the world at the moment, coral reefs have been taking a battering, you might say. They've been suffering a lot from climate change already.
Yes.
How important is it that we protect the reef and preserve the ecosystem that's down there?
Actually, I believe that the Red Sea, the marine life exists on the Red Sea, is not exists anywhere else. It's a treasure, and we have to save it, not for ourselves, for our next generation.
Following the Tropic of Cancer across the Red Sea, I flew to Saudi Arabia's second largest city, Jeddah, just to the south of the line. In order to secure visas to cross Saudi Arabia, we had to find someone to invite us and to vouch for us during our stay. In the early hours of the morning, our sponsor and guide came to meet us at the airport.
This is Dania. She's going to be taking us across the country, isn't that right?
That's right.
I'm excited about travelling across Saudi Arabia. I'm a little bit apprehensive as well.
What are you afraid of?
I think the heat, the distances, and I hope we've had a few problems in Egypt with government-minded type people, so I hope things are going to go well here.
Let's hope so.
It might now be difficult for Western travellers to enter Saudi Arabia, but for centuries Jeddah has been a bustling and cosmopolitan Red Sea trading port. And since Saudi Arabia's oil boom, it's grown into a city of more than 3 million people. The next day, Dania took me for a tour around the old town.
This is a great market though. I mean, it's packed with colour and stuff happening.
Yeah, it is. It's beautiful, I have to say.
You do see a real ethnic mix amongst the people here. You know, I can see Saudis here, but I can also see Africans, I can see Asians, you can see people from all across the world, really.
Saudi Arabia has a reputation for suppressing free speech and women's rights, so having a female guide was unusual. But Dania is a businesswoman from an influential family. There was lots I wanted to ask her, but I wasn't sure what issues might get her into trouble. A historical site felt safe enough.
So Dania, tell us where you brought us. What is this arch here?
This arch is a representation of the old door, which pilgrims used to go through to go towards Mecca. So for people would come to Jeddah, and they come through the port, they stop here, and then once they've gone themselves ready and whatever, they leave through this door and go towards Mecca.
So in a way, the city was the arrival point for pilgrims from across the Islamic world then.
Exactly. And so Jeddah's always been a melting pot for people from all around the world.
So this man is he on his way to pilgrimage, probably?
Probably, yes.
Salam alaikum. Walaikum salam. It's the call to prayer, and I can see the shops closing here.